everybody, welcome to my video today, you guys. We are going to do something really fun and we're going to make these cute little bags. They are so simple to make and I loved creating them. I'm making these for my favors for my local class for August. I know it's a little ways away. We have our local class the third Tuesday of every single month, and I know it's a little bit early to be thinking about my August class, but I am trying to get really ahead of the game. I am finally getting into a really good groove and getting into a good rhythm with work and getting videos up and getting stuff done for classes, so I am gonna keep going. So today I'm using this stamp set, and I really love this stamp set, you guys. This is the Enjoy Life stamp set. It is a $1 Million Achiever stamp set. You can see that by this little icon right here. That means that somebody had $1 million in career sales and they got to help design it. This one was helped designed by, I think, Connie. I'd have to check. It's in the catalog right with the stamp set. You'll see their name. But I love this one. It has some great sentiments in it. And we are going to use how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. I love that. So the other thing that we're going to use are these really pretty dies. You can see right here on the bag. These stitched dies are beautiful. This is from the Color Your Season. It is a set that's coming out next month. So it's not available for customers yet, but it is available for demonstrators. And if you join Stampin' Up, you can get this bundle. And you can also get, there is a new set of colored pencils that are coming out. And so I've pre-ordered those items, and these dies I cannot live without. So let's get started with our bags. Now this is using this paper that I'm not crazy about for cards, but this paper works really great for 3D items. So what you're going to do, you can use a scoreboard if you want, but I just like using my trimmer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make one score. So this is a 6x6 piece of paper. So what I've done is I've cut this 12x12 paper up and into 6x6 squares, but any 6x6 paper you can use. So the first thing I'm going to do is score this at 3 1/4. So we have 3 1/4, and then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it and we're going to do 1 1/2. And then we're going to flip it again and do 1 1/2, and we're going to do that on the next 3 sides. It's a little bit difficult to see because this paper is darker, but you're just going to do 1 1/2 on 3 sides and then 3/4 on the other side. Now you're going to need 2 of these pieces of paper to do this. So just do that scoring again. So here we're going to do 3/4, and then we'll flip it and we'll do 1 1/2. Okay, so are you guys ready to see how quickly this bag comes together? So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and just fold it on all the score lines. And you just have to decide which part of the design you want on the outside of the bag and which part you want on the inside. So for the outside of this bag, what I want is this design. So with this tab, that is the 3/4 inch tab, what you're going to do is you're going to just use some adhesive. And put this tab down. So whichever part that you fold over, the outside of the bag is going to be the opposite design, okay? So we're going to do that on this side as well. I want these really gorgeous flowers to show. Okay, so now on one of your pieces, so you've scored everything and then you've folded everything. So on one of your pieces, what you're going to do is just take some scissors, and one piece you just snip up. So it looks like this. Just snip up. The other piece, you're going to cut the whole square off. These bags end up being really sturdy because of the way you are folding the paper. And you can make these in any size. I saw somebody make one of these with 12 by 12 paper I thought was cute. Chris gave me a gift a couple months ago, and it kind of had the same type of bag design, and I loved it. Okay, so now we have our pieces, right? The first thing we're gonna do is close the bottom, so it looks like this. Now, for these tiny ones, I'm just using snail, or you can use your ATG gun. If you're making a larger bag, I'm gonna suggest that you use tear and tape. I think for the smaller one, it's fine. I'm just gonna put a little bit of candy in this, and then that's gonna be it. So for the next piece, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want adhesive on these tabs, on the bottom, and then on this tab. So now this piece here is gonna go in here on the bottom, and you just press it in so your flaps are out, or your flaps could go in. They could tuck inside here. I like my flaps on the outside. It's just the way I like to do it. So my flap is on the bottom and it's nice and secure. It's all the way in there. And then my tabs are going to fold over. And that is all there is to it, you guys. Can you believe that? How simple was this bag? Okay, so then you can just take your bone folder. I didn't get quite enough adhesive right there. Okay, so that's the bag. So now for the part that we are going to add to this to go on top here, we're just gonna take our die, and these dies are so cute. I die cut some green and red cardstock when I was showing my Facebook people this, and so I just have that in there. So I want to take the small one, and I want to go ahead and die cut this on my Big Shots. So this is super simple. I'm going to do this on Whisper White cardstock. We put that down and we make a sandwich, and then we roll this through. The really cool thing about these dies is it allows the stitch portion to be on the outside of the cardstock. So you can see that there's a little stitched area on the outside, but then it also is on the inside of the die, which is gorgeous, you guys. These dies in the stamp set are going to be while supplies last. So your best bet to get these dies is to sign up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and get them right now. You can add them to your starter kit. Or as a customer, you're going to want to order them right away. So next month, I will have an entire exclusive card kit that will go with this bundle, and when you purchase it from me, you'll get the exclusive bundle. So that is going to be fun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to clean this stamp before I use it really quick, and then we are going to use Blackberry Bliss. And you guys know what happens when I use Blackberry Bliss? It gets everywhere. For whatever reason, the Blackberry Bliss explodes on me. Okay, so I used Lovely lipstick, so my stamp is a little bit stained, but that's okay if it's a little bit stained because, ooh, that squeaked. That just means your stamps are well loved when they're stained. Okay, so we have Blackberry Bliss, and then right in this image here, we are going to stamp. And the Blackberry Bliss always looks super dark. It almost looks black. It lightens up a tiny bit, but another way that you can stamp your Blackberry Bliss, if you want it to be a little bit more purple and a little less black, is you can stamp it once and then stamp it twice, and it gives you a little bit lighter look. So that's with it stamped off once. and then that's just stamped right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Blackberry Bliss away, or it will end up really all over. And then this bag is finished. So can you believe that we did that bag so quickly? We'll add that. And then what I like to do is just add some pearls or rhinestones to these. See, I already did it. I smeared. Can you believe that? I told you I get Blackberry Bliss everywhere. So I'll just take my eraser, my ink eraser, and we'll see if that cleans it up. I might just have to re-stamp that. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'll re-stamp that and attach it so I won't add my rhinestones, but it happens. That's life. That's real life moments. I'll probably just cut one of these out, and that will be perfect for that. So I am doing all of these. These are all the different designs I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick candy in these little bags for my guests at my card class, and they'll get a little bit of candy and this cute little bag. You can close them like this if you want, so they're a fun treat like this, or you can add little handles to them. I think they're cute like this. They'll be easy for me to transport because they'll all go together. And a little bit of candy, maybe like an M&M's, a mini M&M's packet or something like that, a mini Skittles. I tend to like to do Skittles or hard candy for my people at class because chocolate tends to melt and gets a little messy. And then one time I was so embarrassed, I brought treats in a bag and I brought peanut M&Ms, and somebody was allergic to peanuts. So they didn't eat them, but they didn't want to take the treat because it had, you know, peanut M&Ms in it. So I kind of learned my lesson on that one, and I do a little bit different now for the treats. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these boxes. I'll be back, you guys, later this week to share with you. Remember, when you purchase from me this month, you are getting this stamp set for free. So use the host code this month and get your stamp set for free. I'm excited to be giving that away. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.